kind of interesting playing a game that's a horror game without, like everything being basically covered in corpses and blood. We're just sort of searching through super clean and nice looking areas, beautifully rendered areas, sort of poking through people's things that they keep in their clippings from newspapers. Although there is something, I think, almost spookier about this, because there is something very unsettling about a space that looks lived in, but is completely devoid of people. Completely quiet. And it just makes you wonder, like, where happened to everybody? Who's running the ship? Where are we going? Oh, this is some sort of a threshold or a portal right here. It is. Weird. Let me jiggle the knob on every other door. Portal we go.
Guy's got a reputation. Makes his actors jump through hoops before he even lets them on the set. Supposed to be some new method of building the character. Bunch of artsy-fartsy bullshit if you ask me. Just go with it. Guy doesn't take no for an answer.
I really thought this was going to be a portal of some kind. Like, I don't know why there's visible smoke. There's nothing to indicate. There isn't like an abandoned cigarette. And Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
So what if the guy's a little nuts? He's a director. It comes with the job. I mean, what's he gonna do? Kill ya?
You will.
I think it's all an act.
Lane Train, thank you for 59 months. Very much appreciated. From Icarus Transatlantic Security Office to all officers. Most of you are already aware of the Hollywood motion picture that is going to be shot aboard our vessel. We are sending you detailed guidelines as to which decks are to be restricted for regular passengers. Above all else, the film crew and cast are not to be disturbed. Hmm?
The world's a stage, but the play is badly cast.
No land. It's all water.
There's always a way. A light in the darkness. There's always a way. Do you remember?
There was definitely somebody there. Every time I turn around, there's a flicker of a shadow.
Before the world told you who you should be, do you remember who you were? Come. I will make you remember.
So many have tried to be a part of my greatest work, as if there was ever a choice. Only one can bring this character to life. Only one is broken enough to build it. Hey, Lindley, thank you for those biddies. Appreciate it.
I believe in you.
Huh. Oh, flower's gone. Plants or whatever was in there. It's gone. Combination. 3-number combo.
Wake up, Mr. Hardy. We've got to get out of this godforsaken prison before we rot.
Oh, Jesus. That's what I heard. That's a theater ballast. Which is interesting because that would have a bit of a... Well, no, never mind. I mean, do ships have ballast? What was it? Was it 856? Not that kind, yeah. Well, certainly not exactly the same. What I originally thought of was actually submarines, but submarines they use water, yeah. They take on and release water. I just thought it was sort of an interesting parallel since we're on a ship.
Are we really going? Lily, I'm...
That's Captain Baines to you, Mr.
Good night,
Hardy.
Emerlyn.
Remember the name, Quartermaster, or I'll have you walk the plank.
Oh, that's not a person. That's one of those dummies. Oh. Well, it's clearly a set. Let's see what happens. Of a bitch. Notes or anything like that. Oh boy. Yes. Oh, I can just walk up the step ladder.
These images, memories of you, they've been haunting me.
And yet you cling to them, because without me, you have nothing.
Oh, we're just taking that. Even unlocked. Debut. Remember me.
I'm back, Mahardy. Scouted out the whole area. Looks like there's a trail we can follow.
A trail?
Aye. Left by fellow pirates, no doubt.
It's a bunny hunt.
Hey, Munster, thank you for those biddies. Very much appreciated. Keeps changing, but it's so hard to see over there that it's not really clear what exactly is changing. Life vest. We got another audio cylinder. X cylinder. Times and description of activities. 10:05 p.m. break over. 10:30 p.m. Last repair technician leaves the ship through the gangway on E deck aft. The death of Cursive is definitely not a bad thing. 11 p.m. patrolling the waterfront along the ship. 11:27 p.m. on patrol near cargo area. Saw a shadow move. Small, most likely a child. I gave chase, but could not find anyone. Midnight. Watch over.
Pause, love.
Amaranthus, thank you for those biddies. And Billy Bones, thank you for those biddies. Very much appreciated.
There she is, Mr. Hardy. The fastest vessel ever built. Ready to set sail for the land of the flame.
I don't see any sails.
Shh. We must make our way aboard. Quietly.
Strips of something. Oh. Wait for a second and that was gone. Dude. Oof.
Avast, Mr. Hardy. Too many of them scurvy dogs to take head on.
Lily, I want to go home.
Quartermaster, steel yourself. Be your heart soaked in doubt, or be there a fire burning within.
Huh? What was that even? What was that? Jesus, that's bright. We're back. Got a little key. Oh, no, wait. We didn't get a little key. We used the key immediately.
Can't believe it's been 5 years already.
Gruffy Nose, thank you for 5 years, my friend. Very much appreciated. Made to order. One sturdy wooden chest built entirely of old oak with heavy iron banding, additional leather straps, and carrying handles on the sides. Large enough to fit a grown man. I hope you'll find our work to your satisfaction. Character. Hmm? Be ready to go back. Straight back. Maybe that meant right now. Oh, that light turned on. That's what happened. Well, now I'm very on edge. Brandois, thank you for those biddies. Okay. Amaranthus, thank you for those biddies. Huh? What? What? Huh? Oh, I see. I've got to avoid the spotlight. Thunder, thank you for those biddies. Right. Left. 40.
I know you did it. You killed her.
Truth is, it was her killing me. Slowly. All this time.
Double shadow. Yes. They really wanted to make sure you saw that, eh? Where do I use this combination? Let me double check that. 1080-40, but which directions? Is it right there again? What the fuck? That's so weird, like... I didn't have to remember shit. Hmm? 10. Oh, how do safes work again? I turn it to the right to 10. And then all the way back. Maybe I have to let it go, actually. So, 10. I had to let it go. That's why.
In the land we've seen behind shut eyes, the one of bright shores caressed by tide.
Yeah, it didn't end up working like a real safe.
No fear, no fury, no lies. There we shall stand tall, our hearts full of pride. If your dreams are bold and by no man bound, if your soul is strong, unlike any other, able to build walls or tear to the ground, then yours is this world, my little brother.
Another set. Mr. Hardy is a quartermaster, and that is very important. That is a very important thing to be, because a quartermaster takes care of getting the crew where it needs to be, and also makes sure there's plenty of food and rum for everyone. Mr. Hardy is very loyal to the captain and always follows orders because he knows that he, the captain, not Mr. Hardy, is a fearless leader. The captain sometimes gets crossed with Mr. Hardy, but that's only because he cares greatly about the whole crew. The truth is... Bottom of the page torn off. You know, I saw some slides in one of those black and white rooms, and now I'm concerned. I don't have them all. There was a little pile like this in that black and white room. Feeling that I overlooked a slide. I'm sure I can't go back. Well, they looked like this on top, which there wouldn't be an indicator, but this almost seems to be like the signature. Like, you know, that there's going to be a slide nearby that you can take. If there was, I have blown it. bit of a deer-themed Scream-a-Day.
Fuck you!
Let the Bob, thank you for those biddies. Hmm.
Four months, baby.
Kyler, thank you for 4 months. In film world now. Never mind. I think they used this effect in their last games because I seem to remember seeing a bunch of like 2D cutout bugs. And if you look at the slow ones too closely, it really ruins the effect. Like, okay, these are just funny. Look at that one. Look at that fucker. Look at him. What? Alright. Absolutely unplayable. That's concerning. Toasty Toast, thank you for those biddies. Get it?
Boo.
Caltash, thank you for 46 months. That was not a very high frame rate animation. That was pretty weird looking.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool.
Oh, I just realized these posters are what's going to go in the original room. These are our collectibles. Duh. See? Look. See what I mean? It makes me feel like somewhere nearby.
Ninkadido gifted a tier 1 sub to Absidoodles27.
Ninkadido, thank you for that gift sub to Absidoodles. Whenever that voice speaks to us, it comes from like a direction, but when you turn, trying to face the direction,
Figures, faces, voices from the past, wrapped in a heavy, old bag.
can't face him. They're like slow motion, but the rest of the world is fine. Bit bizarre. A slide. Maybe it doesn't mean that. No, the photos don't seem to, like, not all. This one it maybe might be turnable. No, this one's not.
The first thing to do
See?
is to get rid of it.
Dang shadow. Woo! I think I know what's going to happen here. I feel like that crotch is going to come flying at her face.
A little spark is all it takes to set the human soul on fire.
Never mind. Key was going to lower down into that crotch. Toasty Toes, thank you for the bites. I'm confused as to why they bother to have keys, since you always use the key instantly. There's no choice. There's no having to figure out, like...
An act of creation always begins with an act of destruction.
This is a musket ball, yeah? Oh. Something did change.
One life ends, another begins. One life ends. The right one. Action. Why wait?
I can't turn behind me. And I can't fire if I'm not pointed at one of the two of them.
A life for life. One must be taken. The right one. The simple task and the execution. Truthful, instinctive, pure. That'll do for now.
I don't think I have that option.
It's a bunny hop.
Billy Bones, thank you for those biddies. Nice. I assume that those lights are bad. Presume that walking into them is deadly. Or it's fine. Violins. Hammerhantis, thank you for those biddies. Ugh. God. Seems like things are really turning on us here.
I've been here for 13 by 2 months. Double spoopy.
Hatman, thank you for 26 months. Doogie's work, thank you for those biddies.
No 8 false alarm. Amaranthus gifted a tier 1 sub to Infernal_Jayed. They have given 222 gift subs in the channel.
Amaranthus, thank you for that gift sub to Infernal. Tostitos, thank you for those biddies.
Look what I found, Mr. Hardy. This chart will lead us away from peril and into safe harbor.
Scary things are finally starting to happen. I have to say, it's been a little slow getting there.
Strangers. She wouldn't like that. She doesn't like it when you play with anyone but her.
And I'm not sure that I'm too scared of the dummy thing, the stage dummy, or I don't even know what those are called. They look like kind of like drawing dummies or crash dummies. Props, shopping list. Replica of a 17th century flintlock pistol. Fully operational. Gunpowder, 4 kegs, 66 pound each. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Ammunition, 5 boxes, 100 pieces each. Dummies, 100. Dummies. They're just dummies. Mannequins, yeah, probably. It keeps reminding me of that one game we did that was too bad. It was in a mansion, and there was that dummy that would keep being closer every time you didn't look at him. That thing. That was pretty scary, to be honest. Oh. I've also had a bit of a problem in this game so far of not looking where they want me to look. I was looking down there, and by the time I looked up at the thing that was supposed to be scaring me, it was gone. Only one of us knows what must be done. Only one knows what is at stake. The other doesn't need to know. Doesn't need to understand. Only. $30 to $50 feral dummies. Not observer. Why y'all saying observer? I don't think there's any dummies in observer. Unless you were responding to something somebody else asked. Oh, you were. You were responding to Canned. My bad.
Lily, I think there's something in the dark.
Shh! Someone's coming.
You get to have a flashlight?
Hello?
No, it's busted.
Anyone there?
Bloody hell. Sod it. The chief wants it checked so bad he can bloody well do it himself.
Music's getting real weird on us. This seems like it's probably bad and that I should run.
Close the door.
Oh god. Closing it! Woo! That dummy transformed into something very not dummy-like.
This spot will do. Hurry, we have to secure it. They'll be here any moment.
Lily, I'm scared.
Old boy.
You should be scared. You know what happens if they find us. They'll send us back.
Oh god. Whoop! I was gonna try to close it, but... Oh, please go under. Oh boy. Sounds like it's right on my ass. Oh no, we're in the, what is that fucking shit from the Twin Peaks?
The door behind you.
The chase really fucks me up. No! That really gets me. Amaranthus and Toasty Toes, thank you for those biddies. Very much appreciated. Whew.
The hunt.
Oh. Huh? Back. The mask on. Room's all fucked up now. Raining. Is this different? Yeah, I think it is. Inside every actor is the one part they were born to play. The one character they were meant to build. Chip away the bloody marble. Give form to the formless until all that remains. Rescar? Show your true face? That. Somehow I thought that would make like a moving picture.
We are now entering the eastern part of the borough. This particular area holds a special place in my heart, as I grew up not far from here myself. A few things have changed, it seems, for better or worse. I see children playing in the streets, not a care in their little minds. If it wasn't for their shabby clothes, one could almost forget about the crushing poverty that plagues so many of the local families. But what do we have here? A boy, sitting on a park bench, alone. Perhaps he won't mind if we pick his brain a bit. Good morning, young man.
These aren't pills.
Good morning, young man. What's your... morning. Good man. Your morning. What's your name?
Curious. Was that always there? Like it was not. There's our posters. Up in here now. Got a new film.
How far can he go? How deep can he descend? The thing he seeks is still there, buried, hidden away, locked in a vault, a prison of himself. He tries and fails to understand. A hungry animal does not think. It knows. It needs. It acts. Where reason dare not go, instinct prevails. And so he must leave the stillness of the mind and brave the storm of teeth and claws. Only then can he find the key and claim his prize.
Act 2, The Hunt. Very, very cool. Oh. Just right into it, eh? I want to get a drink. I will be doing a little bit of overtime tonight, by the way. We'll be going over. So let me grab a drink. I will be right back. Start Act 2. Hey everybody, I am back. How you guys doing? How y'all feeling about Layers of Fear 2 so far? I would say, personally, I think it's immaculately crafted, but a little bit slow so far, although that was just Act 1, so it might just be building up. Yeah, it's a pretty slow burn, but look, Bloober Team has done good things. I have confidence. It is really beautiful. I'm so into the look of everything. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they've got for us. Also, when I went to break, I realized how appropriate my transition is for this game. Get back to it, shall we? I know, I really want to pick over the environments. You know, I'm looking for any little collectible, all that jazz. So when I was forced to run away, I felt very very anxious about that fact, but it's all good. I'm excited to see what else they have in store for us. One thing that they've been pretty top tier at from the beginning has been the artwork, the very strange artwork. I really like it.
Yeah, could we take this again? There's something wrong with the picture. I think you must have moved. You just don't look quite yourself.
The craziest waves in terms of animation and quality and dynamism that I've seen in a game have to be Battlefield 4. That shit was bonkers. That had really good and real seeming water. I don't know if any of y'all recall that. Probably the best water I've ever seen in a video game. That's just my new song. Could somebody play that back, reverse, real quick? Come on. Let's go. Come on, come on. Ah. A which away? I'm sure the one that's not the right way will be locked. Yeah, this is where we came from. Wow, no, Dav. No. That's not how things work.
Excuse me, I'm such a big fan. Could you please sign... Oh, I'm sorry. I think I mistook you for someone else.
This is familiar. They did something like this in the original Layers of Fear, where there was, remember that hallway? And it was pretty clear. It was basically saying, don't walk into her arms. But I did do that. Oh my god! We know what we are, but know not what we may be. I didn't expect him to come straight out of that door. I was very focused on the guy down the hallway. And I just thought, I touched that door. That's just some special effects. And then, boom. We got a different title card for the hunt. Whoops. Apparently my mouse isn't locked. Went to pull this door open and just pulled my mouse off onto the other screen. Yes, so we do die. What if I just don't touch that door? Okay, it's alright. Okay. Oh god. Open! I heard him in my ear. I was just ready to go. Like I said, my number one weakness in any horror thing, I can look at gore, I can have jump scares in my face, anything like that. I mean, I'll jump. But the thing that gets me really fucking going, really actually scared, is fucking being chased. Sounds behind me, steps, gurgles, just anything behind me. That's just 100. That's 100. So, they have found my pressure point. So, we're stopped right now. Head astern. Move forward. Stand by, please.
We often find ourselves in a nightmare.
Dead slow. Abs in the Girl Scout, thank you for those biddies. I don't know if it matters what I set it to. Oh. Also, I have to tell you guys that good or bad, Whenever we do these horror games, I really honestly treasure every experience that we've had. Like, a memory just floated through my head of the bad Amnesia. A Machine for Pigs. But I remember that fondly. What have you got? Even though it was not well liked. Oh, you've reversed the audio. Let me give it a listen. I was only kidding, but I appreciate that. But yeah, even the experiences that were like so-so, because we have them together, it's so much better. Server had bad mistake.
This year, the award goes to...
Server had bad mistake.
This year, the award goes to...
There's multiple layers going on there. Obviously, it says this year the award goes to.
This year, the award
Server had bad. Thank you for reversing it. That's cool. Azrian, thank you for 3 months. Well, very much appreciate it. I almost said welcome to the cohorts. Just for no reason, just total autopilot. Was there a lot of exposition? Was that the issue in A Machine for Pigs? I'm not saying to... I wasn't saying to separate the layers of audio. Because I imagine that that's much harder. I don't really remember. With A Machine for Pigs, I remember visually things. I remember sort of vaguely the shape of the monster. I remember certain environments. The environments were really nice in that game. I think it also caught some hate because it was developed by, what was it? The Chinese Room? And they did that Half-Life 2 based mod that I think they sold. What was that called? It was probably one of the best looking things that anybody's made in Source Engine. Yeah, Dear Esther. Dear Esther. And I think because they sold that, they got flack because you don't do it. It's a walking simulator. In fact, I almost think that that's the origin of the walking simulator thing, is like a derogatory or dismissive term. So then I think they were hypercritical of A Machine for Pigs because of that. It wasn't honestly that bad. It didn't rise to the level of Amnesia, but it was its own thing that I thought was still good. What did I do? What have I done? What is this? Oh, this is the door. What's wrong? What did I miss? Whatever it is, it's too late now? Well, I'm saying, Punkster, that even if it doesn't, I have a lot of experiences from past Screama days that I honestly treasure. Even in the ones that are just bad. Because something happens when we do it together and we have that shared experience of like, what the fuck? Or, just anything. And yeah, even Echo. I mean, with Echo, we had sort of a strange respect for that game that I think we all kind of shared for the most part. Like, I think everybody kind of agrees that it was cool. The concept was neat. And initially it was like kind of unsettling and weird in a cool way. But then it went on for, 30 or 40 hours. And it's just like, boy, this was too much of this. 1:05 a.m. Starting patrol of the lower decks. 1:30 a.m. Engine room appears to be in order. Moving to the cargo holds. 1:38 a.m. Heard suspicious noises among the cargo. Went to investigate. Flashlight broke. Had to double back to get a spare. Damage to company property. Deduct from pay. Dereliction of duty. Recommend disciplinary action. Jesus, that's harsh. 1:53 a.m. Resuming patrol. No further signs of disturbance. 2:30 a.m. Shift over.
2:45 a.m. Time for Hot Pocket.
Meadleyson, thank you for 16 months. And that very well-timed message. Sneaking around in a factory with tall, derpy monsters. That's Hector. That was Hector. No, not Hector. Sorry, not Hector. It was, it's an S name. It was like Sector or Section something. Remember when I was getting into it and then I saw the first monster and it was that weird fucking like, oh, was it Quadrant? Quadrant. No, that's probably why I thought Sector. That's weird. I went like to a synonym. It was very cool, and then we saw the first monster, and it was like this untextured, poorly animated tarantula. That was so ridiculous. But we ended up playing that one the whole way through, and we actually enjoyed that one, didn't we? As stupid as it was. That's the one that had the long, tall guys. And there was a lot of sneaking around. And it ended with the weird UFO shit. Like, it went fuck it at the end. It absolutely went fuck it. They just didn't care at the end. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Alright, just a vision. I was going to say, I don't have anywhere to go. So... I think I thought of a machine for pigs because of the way this a lot of this stuff looks. Especially this room. I'm remembering there was a very similar room that had like turning wheels and stuff, and the monster was in there, and you had to like run all around to get away from him. Yeah, the bad ones end up being like funny, but there's also a bit of a factor of how do I explain it? There's a lot of bad good as well, if that makes any kind of sense. Like somehow the one thing that wasn't too bad was the story. The execution of everything else was just, but the story was sufficient.
Fuck you!
Or compelling, nevertheless. Spy, thank you for those biddies. Appreciate that, my friend. Zombie, thank you for those biddies as well. Very much appreciate you guys, absolutely. We got another slide. Zombie, thank you for those additional little biddies with some breathing. Black Rose. Oh, God. The best thing out of that one was that fucking animation where when you got, she would come into the screen like
Like this. That was part of my my previous intro for Scream a Day. Evaporating food. Very scary. Now I hear man. I don't know how much of this space food I can handle. Okay, so they're saying you've been here a while. Everything's rotting, covered with two-dimensional flies. You shouldn't look too closely at if you care about your immersion.
That'll do for now. It's time to eat. Quartermaster, hand me the bag.
Captain Baines, the food. It's gone.
The good thing about Soma was all the story. It was all about the story. Although everything else in it was great too. The execution was fantastic. Overall. It was just a really nice game to look at. They really put you in that environment and really made you appreciate the situation you were in. I'll just go ahead and say that logically, if a electronic device is sufficiently complex to allow for a consciousness that can experience suffering, then it follows that you should have moral consideration to prevent said suffering. Hi. How's it going? There we go. All set. I'm just gonna cower here. From what I understand, Frictional Games has 2 games in development right now. 2 projects. Damn, excited. Damn, excited. I really would love some more. Okay, I don't think the game is advancing, by the way. I think this is for if we get caught. I could go for some more sci-fi horror. Okay, oh, I'm just dead. Jesus, I had no time. No time. Well, look, since we're on the subject, nothing can break Good on that topic. Telling him that brains are just neural networks, or in other words, computers sufficiently complex to support conscious awareness. He's not going to be convinced by that. I really am unclear on how to proceed. He coming! He coming! He that dies pays all debts. Well, the thing that he said, that he, of course, denies saying, I know he said it, about me thinking robots have souls, is revealing about what he thinks. He thinks things that are conscious require souls, and that's, I mean, I can't speak to something like that. Close! Oh, shit. Because that's supernatural. So if you require a supernatural extra step, and you don't believe that a CPU can contain a soul, then yeah, you won't think that any consciousness that isn't arisen from nature can exist. Because, you know, it's a position. Okay, so it's like, get his attention, close the door. No! That's hard to do! That is fucking hard to do. Zombie Ron Swanson, thank you for those biddies. Toasty Toast, thank you for those biddies. A good idea. I didn't want him to get stuck again. He got stuck last time, and I don't really know why. But yeah, I'll try preparing the door. But I feel like I have to get his attention and then hide, and then he'll go away. Yeah, like weird execution of stuff like this. Oh god. No, I can't. I couldn't lock it. It went away. This doesn't seem like the right way. Are we misinterpreting this? When I went in there before, he didn't do anything. He just stood there. So I feel like I have to tempt him to come fuck with me. Yeah, see, I can't interact with the handle. Maybe I just have to gun it? I'm really glad they have close checkpoints, though. In front of him. Just gun it in front of him. I seriously doubt that that's the answer, but it's what I'm going to try right now. Nope. Just sucks me in. I think the only thing that... Oh. I am dropping frames here. Which must be having problems. I had a total DNS death today. Maybe there's something going weird out there in the world with the internet overall. All right, I mean, this didn't seem right either. He's knocking on my door. Okay, so this is what was supposed to happen the first time and didn't. Right? That kills me too.
Jesus said, come.
Tringard, thank you for those biddies. Yeah, I died to Steam. Was I supposed to try to turn the Steam off? Yeah, this bit is not... I don't know. I don't know if I'm just being a dumbass. So I don't want to jump straight to criticizing the game. But I really feel like this is weird. Maybe I'm supposed to try to... Or maybe it was a don't stand in fire type of thing. Yeah, the Steam is alternating. That's what was happening. I don't know how I was supposed to realize that on the first go around. All because the first time I came in here and locked myself in, he didn't come to the door. He just stood there. How do I get monsters stuck so often? Why does that always happen to me? He didn't come. Why can't I make monsters come? Audaxviator, thank you for 6 months. Very much appreciated. Huh. There's a couple of different doors. Ah! Ah! What? Whoa. Wait. That's different too, isn't it? This is another different set of doors. This is probably locked. Yeah. So yeah, this was just an unfortunate situation where it's not that bad, but even if it had worked right the first time, I think I would have died to this Steam. I mean, I knew I was taking damage, but I just had no clue why the first go around. So which fucking door do I do? Do I like combine it together maybe? Okay, so this frame is nothing. Oh, maybe the handles? Oh. Okay, I guess we need a door. Maybe we need to assemble it. So the frame... Right, the door fell down. That's it. We have to piece it together. So we need the door now. This is really cool. There we go. Get the door. Get the knob. Then we're going to need a keyhole, right? Or are we good? We can try it anyway. Yeah. That's very fucking cool. Oh, that's the ship from before. Gino, thank you for those biddies. Tragedy strikes. Oh boy. Heartbeat. Okay. Whatever that is, I hate it. From Chief Security Officer, to whom it may concern. It has come to my attention that some of the food supplies have recently gone missing. In light of this, I am left with no other choice but to introduce increased security measures. Starting today, food will be rationed to individual crew members, and the provision storage will be guarded at all times. Ooh, that lighting, that was cool. Ooh, fucking fuck. Here is wisdom. And Hamlet.
Thou knowest 'tis common.
Cool poster.
All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Time to face the music. And chill up there, huh?
Get up, Quartermaster. What's done is done. No use crying. We need to venture forth and find some fresh supplies. Here, take this. It will help you find your strength.
Be cool if this compass worked while you were rotating it around. Because they are children. All this has been two stowaway children playing together. And I believe something bad happened to them. Reminds me of Outlast. Is a tongue gonna whip up here and pull me down? Thank you for the biddies. You did that right when he was climbing over the wall of the well. Oh my God. What the fuck is this? $1:00. I don't know if that's relevant. Matt, thank you for those biddies. Appreciate that. Can't go up there to have a closer look at any of this. This madness. We're just gonna go, I guess. Welcome to Silent Hill now. God. Silent Hill did that shit so fucking well. This is getting close to that. Where environments just turn... Yeah, there was a lot of like flesh in the walls and stuff like that, but there was also a lot of like miscellaneous industrial fences and chains and rust, and just like the area that you were in just becomes unrecognizable, and there's so much like questionable stuff around. Like, what was all of this necessary for exactly? Is this a hand? Goodness. I see. We've done it. I don't know what we did, but we've done it.
One suffers for another. Another takes their place. The machine
What is it asking me for? Matt, thank you for those biddies. No, division doesn't really make sense in this case. Time doesn't make sense. Oh, it's just adding. Oh, but you can only use... Oh, okay. So 10 you cannot use again. Interesting. Whoa, what a pain in the ass this one is. I mean, isn't this just going to be all the numbers? Not quite all the numbers. A beautiful mind. What have I done?
Time marches on. Death turns to decay.
Oh, hi everybody. Shift's over, huh? Oh no. Well. Hi. Jesus. We're not on a boat anymore. Are they gonna come walking off of here? In the way. Oh, no, that's just all gone. That's just gone.
No man is an island, but one can become a vessel to carry within a flame of another.
We're not on a boat. Stop this. Heartman. And Fast Clock.
It warms the heart. It feeds the soul. It makes the world so bright. So bright. The stolen flame burns strong. Burns quick. The stolen flame burns out.
Back we go. Matt, thank you for those biddies, my friend. I love Bloober Team. Hi, welcome back. I thought you might be back. And they're just gone. You know what's interesting about these that I hadn't really thought about before is that they look like giant film reels. I just kind of took them for like the necessary mechanical parts of an engine. Didn't think about it. Zombie Ron Swanson, thank you for those Satan biddies. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure engine wheels were like that first, but they didn't have to feature them so visibly and obviously in this game, right? Okay, that's like some fucking space shit. What the fuck was that? What was with this fucking Star Trek shit right here? Okay. Oh, right. I don't think this was the right way. But I'm moving. Oh, shit. That's locked. As long as you don't look at it, it can't hurt you. Is my expertise. Did do it again. There's no getting past him. He has like a suck vector. He has a vortex aura. Why, thank you for those videos. Ah, yeah. He pulled me into his suck vector. I fell into his yank circle. I thought he had me when I tried to close the door. I don't know why I don't know how he got stuck there. I want to go to space. What if we just don't pull him out of there? You know? Doesn't seem important. Oh, buddy. Go stand on that guy. Yeah, I can just leisurely walk along here, right? See, I was probably supposed to run up here panicked. Oh god, it's locked. What do I do? Oh, there's a vent. Go somewhere else entirely. Saint Guy. Thank you for 8 months. There is a world outside of our own, hidden beyond a veil of black mist, where ancient beings dwell, immortal, everlasting. They move among us, unseen, unless they wish to be, unless they choose you, a mortal to play their cruel charades, a plaything to be toyed with and discarded when they cease to amuse. Do not listen. Do not play their game. The price is far too high. Beware you of great talent, of great skill. Beware you who have seen their true faces. For you only madness and death. Sometimes something is left behind. Objects terrifying in form, puzzling in function. Fear them as well, for they are a manifestation of their wicked presence. Hidden, ancient, unseen, cruel, price, madness, death, something objects fear. I don't know if that's clues of some kind to something. 425? I don't know.